Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. This is the game week review for game week 3. Interesting week, wasn't it? Yeah, Salah and Haaland again on same points, but the fluctuation of the point has been a lot. I didn't even had that bad of a week, but still got a red arrow for some reason. I'll show you in a bit, but it's just the whole week was strange. Salah returned. By Saturday, I was on a very big green arrow, which is shocking. And then by Sunday, but I was dreading Sunday. No Trent, no Salah. I had Jota who didn't return. My whole Sunday was relying on Garnacho to get me some points, which obviously he didn't. Man United, I don't even know what to say at this point. So disappointing. So disappointing. I mean, there was so much positivity in the beginning of this season with the Ineos and all the buys. Some of them, I get it, they came late and couldn't even play like Ugarte yesterday, but just, I mean, I even said in some of the videos, you know, Liverpool is not going to win that easily like they did a couple of years ago with that 5-0 or whatever it was. And it was that easy. It was that easy. It was just shocking. Shocking again. No returns for Jota. 2 returns for Diaz. The guy who is, I don't know, the least owns from the front 3 gets another 2 goals. So now it's second on the total points after Salah. But let's jump straight into it. Strange week again, as I said. Yeah, let's just go to fantasy over here. Go to fantasy. 68 points, so I'm 4 points above the average with a pretty, well, 500,000 places of red arrow, sorry. This is the fantasy today. I mean, the margin, it's so small. Like, you miss a couple of points and you can end up in 3 million. I'm not even kidding. I mean, I've never seen a season like this before. Just look at my first 3 game weeks. First game week, I got 65 points, which isn't too bad for a first game week. 85 points second game week. Again, pretty good. Very good in most of the game weeks. And then another 68, almost 70 points. So you would think by this, any other season, I would have probably been inside 5, even 300k with weeks like this. But no, this season, I am 1.6 million. I am 7 of my mini league. The one that I've been, you know, almost winning most of the time and just missing by a little. 7th there. And the first in my mini league, it's 30 points ahead of me, so insane. But yeah, let's just go straight into it. This is the team. So many blanks all over. Oh my god, it's so sad. I mean, if it wasn't for Haaland, I guess that's why the red arrows came, because even though it looks 68 points impressive, 34 literally half of them. Literally half. 34 points. Only from Haaland. That is ridiculous. So, Ryan Saliba with 2. After bragging for my double Arsenal defend. I knew I was going to jinx it. I even said I wouldn't be shocked if they actually concede against Brighton. Although, you know, the red card didn't help. I think had Declan Rice not gotten a red card, I think Arsenal would have kept a clean sheet. I just couldn't see, even though Brighton is good, I rate them a lot. And I wasn't happy with the draw as an Arsenal fan. But without the red card, I think this game would have turned slightly different. Guardiola, so disappointing. Again, City, they're doing the same thing as last season. Winning convincingly and conceding a goal. I think they just want to piss off everyone who has a City defender. So he definitely became, I said that he is an unmovable, but I think he's becoming movable. And his teammate, one who goes for 4.6 million, way cheaper, and is called Lewis, he got a return. He's been playing regularly, super attacking. He hit the bar last game week, and now he got an assist. So he's definitely in my consideration for the wild card, which I will talk in a bit as well. I almost activated it last night. Robinson with another assist. I predicted exactly what happened with Robinson. I said they're going to probably concede and he's probably going to get some attack return assist or something, and he did again. just like last week. Smith Rowe, Rogers, definitely the disappointment. I mean, are we expecting too much from them? They can't return every single week. But Smith Rowe returned last week. Rogers is yet to return. He's so attacking, and he's playing 90 minutes. It's just shocking that he's not getting any returns at this point. He's so good. I mean, I praised him so much last game week for his performance against Arsenal. So, very impressed. I'm going to keep him. I think for 5 million, you can't expect him to return every single game week. So, yeah, same with Smith Rowe. Garnacho, oh my God. I mean, I said I had to go this game week with Garnacho. And now I even... I'll come to that later. But he's going to be in my game week next week as well. Not next week, in 2 weeks because international break. But next game week. And I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy. But he started this game week. He did start. The only problem is that Man United were shit. So, yeah. Jota didn't get anything, which is sad to see. Diaz get 2 goals. Salah with 2 assists and a goal. Incredible again. Haaland, another hat-trick. I mean, at this point, it's just... Yeah, it's a joke. I mean, what do you want? It's going to be a permanent captain. Except game week 5. It's probably going to be Salah, most likely. And Isak finally returned with 9 points. Who's been sold on my team? Yes. Remember, I rolled the transfer last week. I did not transfer Garnacho because I said I don't like the options around that price range, and I didn't have money in the bank to upgrade to like an Eze, who returned. So if you follow my advice, I said don't sell him because he's gonna return this week. I was sure. And this game week, Crystal Palace has Leicester at home, which I'm dreading. I am dreading going without Eze. I'm dreading, I have to be honest. However, I had 2 free transfers and I already used both of them. My plan was this game week to use the 2 free transfers and probably get a -4. Ironically, to remove Solanke, who is still on my team. So, yeah. Let me just go back to pick team. This is the team for the next week or next game week. I keep saying next week. So I brought, as you can see, I brought in Mo Salah and Joao Pedro. I was very happy with Joao Pedro, and last night I was gonna transfer him in anyways. Wild card or no wild card. I made a wild card plan last night, which was 0 money in the bank. So any price changes, I would have not be able to, and I did not hit the button. And then I was contemplating, should I play the wild card or should I just use the free transfers to get Joao Pedro for Isak? Would give me enough money to upgrade Saka to Salah. So Saka plays Tottenham away and City away, 2 difficult fixtures. I'd rather have Salah with 2 home fixtures and 2 juicy home fixtures. Nottingham Forest away and Bournemouth away. And also he's a captain option for Bournemouth away when Haaland plays Arsenal at home, game week 6. So I was going to bring Salah anyways, with wildcard or without wildcard. The only problem is I fell asleep last night and I forgot to bring Joao Pedro, who increased in price by 0.1 this game week. It's annoying, but I'll take it off the chin, you know. It is what it is. The problem is Solanke has been his price drop has been unlocked now. So he's probably going to drop in price eventually. Look, he's 8.8 now. I'm sure he's going to drop in price anytime soon, but it just downgrading Solanke to Joao Pedro didn't give me enough money to go Saka to Salah. Now the problem is I have Saliba and Raya against Tottenham away. I have Guardiola, who I'm not happy, but Brentford at home, that's a good fixture. So I was planning to get a -4 to probably in my head I wanted to fix the midfield, but I don't have money again in the bank to fix Garnacho. I would have loved to sell Garnacho for Eze. I just don't have the money if you go transfers. I have 0.2, so 6.6. So I can get Madueke for 6.6. Jesus. But I don't want him. I didn't want him last week, and I don't want him this week. As I said, he's probably going to blank, and he did blank. You know, they're not going to score hat-tricks every day. And Chelsea, it looks like the same Chelsea as last season, going up and down all the time. But yeah, let's go to points again. Arsenal, as I said, disappointing to concede. It wasn't the greatest of game, and no more attacking return than 1 for Saka. I was planning to captain him, if you remember. He was my second option, but I'm happy I kept with Haaland because I would have lost my head. Isak, although he returned this game week and got some bonus. Did he get bonus? Should have. Yeah, 3 bonus points. That's interesting. I don't think he deserved them, but anyways. Just Newcastle, I haven't been impressed. Which is why I wanted to sell him. And also, it was the only route to... So this is the thing. Downgrading Isak to João Pedro, João Pedro scored against Arsenal and the game week before against Man United. So 2 very tough games that he scored on. Most people benched him in both of these game weeks. And he returned. Plus, he's on penalties. Brighton hasn't had a penalty yet, but if they do, he's on penalties. So, and he's been playing 90 minutes last 2 game weeks. So very happy, unless he gets an injury. Very happy to own João Pedro. Again, stupid to go early transfers, knowing this international break, but you know, you got to risk it for the biscuit. Losing Isak for João Pedro, not a bit of a big problem, even though big price change. And then losing Saka for Salah, happy for 2 game weeks. Saka is actually, I think he's going to drop in price because a lot of people are probably doing the same thing. And Salah is going to increase in price tonight. He's already 12.6. He's going to be 12.7. And probably way more by the time deadline comes in 2 weeks. So I was happy with that. That's why now my team, I'm happy with this midfield except Garnacho. And I would have loved to, I still might get a -4, which I had planned already to get a -4. But I'm going to wait for that before the deadline. I'm going to see if there's any injuries. I need to do something. SALAH is supposed to be back, so that's not a bad shout. But against Arsenal again, Brentford home next, the game week after that, that could be a good shout in differential, knowing he's now 8.8. So it's maybe good to keep Solanke. Not that I have an option. Yeah, it's a lot of thoughts going in my head, but you see, the team looks okay, except the Arsenal defense, who are playing 2 very difficult away matches. But once they're done with that, I mean, I could play the wild card, but then I thought I'm gonna want by the game week 6 Arsenal fixtures get better. So I'm gonna want Arsenal players back in like Saka, and maybe I might sell Saliba and bring Havertz, because I don't know. I love having Arsenal defense. I've been bragging about it a lot, but missing on an attacker, I just feel like, especially knowing that he's gonna start every single game, Havertz, and he's playing for Arsenal. You know, the second best attack in the league after City. So that, and I'm gonna see if there's something, or just not get a -4. Just I'm happy with the way it is right now. Hall has been coming out in the second, so I would love to. I have the money. Rico Lewis is going to increase in price. So for now, I think let's go to Man City here. So now it leaves me, if I transfer him now, it leaves me with 0.1 in the bank, which I don't think is happening. But he's going to increase in price tonight. And if he doesn't increase more than that by the deadline, he might still be an option to go from Hall to Rico Lewis. Now I would play both Luis Guardiola and Robinson and bench Saliba and keep Raya on, obviously. Or the other option is keep Hall, sell Guardiola, but it feels like for a -4, it just feels criminal to do that. But so if I sell Guardiola and bring on Lewis and then upgrade Garnacho, I can upgrade to up to 8.0, but I'll probably want... So this is the 2 players that I really want long term. Eze, whose fixtures are not the greatest, but you know, it's Eze and he's on penalties, and Buemo after game week 6. So he plays Man City away and Tottenham away, but after that, look at this. And now that Tony is gone, Buemo is on penalties as well. So definitely I want to save that spot for either Buemo or Eze. And then Salah probably going to go back to Saka's, which leaves me a couple of money. I'll have to shift, but there's no point of long-term planning now. I'm going to do that after the international break, which, by the way, so early. Game week 3 international break. Oh, my God. Can we just stop with this international football? It sucks. I mean, this is going to happen game week 6, game week 9. Every 3 weeks is going to be a national break now because there's very little time for the World Cup qualifications. And then just to have probably an average. I mean, this Euros. Did you really enjoy these Euros? I don't know. Apart from Spain, everyone played just shitty football. But anyway, back to fantasy. What do we do with the United? What are you doing? Do some of you have probably Bruno Fernandes? United just look all over the place. Still, how is that? I don't know. And there's some of the transfers that still are gonna be available after the international break, like the likes of Eddie Nketiah. Reece Nelson has gone to Fulham. Yeah. This is it. 68 points. I don't know what more to say. As I said, a lot of disappointment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blanks from 11 players. And then Haaland basically carrying this game week. Yeah, I'm keeping, as I said, I am keeping Haaland and Salah for the next 2 game weeks, and then probably going to play wildcard game week 6. Another thing I have to say is if you, for example, I've made 2 transfers right now because I wanted to catch price rises, even though I missed on João Pedro, which is super annoying. But, however, if let's say you play the wildcard, those 2 transfers are going to get rolled again now. So it's not the same as it used to be the seasons before. If you have 4 free transfers and you play the wildcard, you're going to get 4 free transfers after the wild card, which is great. So I could still potentially play the wild card if I see there's a lot of injuries or some players missing out. Yeah, because I'm not happy with the Garnacho and Guardiola and Solanke, but he's going to be back, so let's see. But they have difficult game weeks. It's a lot of thoughts. But yeah, this is it. This is my week. 1.6 million rank at the moment. Not extremely worried because still early days. Next video is probably going to be in Thursday next week, not this week, because now we have international break. Enjoy international break if you do enjoy that type of football. Thank you for watching again. This was my game week review, and see you in 2 weeks or so. Yeah, bye. Subscribe. Come on, just do it. I'm waiting. Just do it.